I told you about my mentor who said these weird words. And so in this season where a lot of confusion was happening, I realized that I was struggling to see who I was and what my purpose in life was. And so on one Saturday during the pandemic, what we'd do is we'd worship at home with family. And then in the afternoon on Saturday, we would each go, like someone goes for a walk, someone would decide to sleep, someone would just sit outside reading a book. And I wanted to start to read a bit more. So what I did is I went on to Telegram and there's these places where you get books. So I searched for the word imperfect, and one of the books that came up was Brené Brown's book, The Gifts of Imperfection. And I started reading the book. Now, Brené Brown is a psychologist, social worker, and she approaches the book from a point of common human feelings like shame and guilt. And so as I was reading the book, I realized that it was only through letting God come into me that I would actually grow, that I'd actually get out of my pains. And one powerful thing that I realized, which was a story from a friend of mine, that if you compare yourself to God, of course you'll feel insufficient. Of course you'll feel like you're not enough. But that's a good thing, because it then means that you're still in reach of grace. When you feel like you've gone too far for God to help you, it's actually a good thing, because it means that you're closer to him than you think. One of the verses in the Bible which talks about an unpardonable sin is grieving the Holy Spirit. And what this means is basically that you're beyond reach for the Holy Spirit to convict you that what you've done is wrong and that you need to improve. And so I penned down the words, close to you is where I see my need for life. And so even when we are feeling it's so imperfect, it's a good thing, because there's something in us that's telling us there's so much more beyond you. And yeah, I pray that you may be blessed. Like a candle to the sun, your light is brighter than mine. Like a servant and the master, my ways can't compare to yours. Like the question and the answer, your wisdom tells it all. Close to you is where I'd rather be. Close to you is where I'd rather be. Your embrace is what I need, my life on you to build, and my needs for sure you shall meet. At your time I'll be complete. Jesus, wrap me in your arms, the same ones bruised for me. Close to you is where I'd rather be. Close to you is where I'd rather be. Where all my flaws are known and your grace still shown to me. All imperfections brought before you so I can grow. Close to you is where I see my need for life that only you can give. Close to you is where I find my comfort, knowing kind that only you can give. Close to you is where I find my comfort, knowing I am